Hey, it's your boy Josh, also known as Jay Sizzle, also known as Big Beef. That's not true, I'm not known as any of those things, but what I am known for is doing really weird stuff with food, like taking the best element of two snacks, combining them together to make one completely new snack. I asked you which snacks you want to see put together, and you overwhelmingly chose Gushers and Red Bull. Will this new snack be a smash? Let's find out. This is Snack Smash. Before we get started, we have something really important to do. What is a Gusher? Is it a candy meant for children to be enjoyed at recess? Is it an idea in our own hearts? I don't know, but it's definitely a hexagon shape. Great. A Gusher is made up of two parts. Obviously, you have the kind of candy, gummy-ish outside, and then you have a fluid filling on the inside. So we're making all of our fillings. We're doing 4 different flavors. We have the original Red Bull filling, which kind of tastes like poison. We have cranberry, we have blueberry, and then we have kiwi apple because apparently they couldn't decide which green fruit they like better. So we're gonna get these all reducing in separate pots. We wanna bring them down by about half, and then oh boy. The good thing about Red Bull is that it's filled with sugar and I believe corn syrup. So if you reduce that down, you're essentially just making more corn syrup for yourself, but also getting an isolated, reduced Red Bull flavor, and just make it rain sugar. Candy process is a really exact science. You can't just wing it. You gotta measure everything. You gotta make sure it's all precise. And 64 grams, perfect. The principles of this are all the same. Like you just need to add more sugars to this sugar and then you add thickening things to thicken that sugar so then you can get the gel inside a Gusher. Yeah! Ow. I'm gonna add some supplemental corn syrup to that. If you look at the ingredients list of Gushers, you see that the #1 ingredient is actually pear concentrate, which kind of makes me feel better about kids just sucking these down at recess. Like at least they're getting fruit, you know? But what I think they're really after in the pears is something called pectin. So this is looking nice and syrupy and reducing, and when this continues to get a little bit more syrupy, we're gonna add our pectin.